said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got his man on the right. Plows through the defense. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Baxter. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. makes his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at midfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Baxter. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Vols will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the counter play. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the Vols have it with a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the draw. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here is the Tennessee offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man on the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running the red zone. It's Lewis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with our... Because I can run it, or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Fanning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Volunteers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. There he goes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Forward just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great. Sport, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Vols will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finds a tight end. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now on 1st down from the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They just keep firing. Hit as he throws. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Working the middle is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the handoff. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed. And got that second and one.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Staley. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Vols with the 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Hardy. Spin move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with this wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really... get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback, because in the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Vols have this offense rolling. That's caught. It's Smith. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds. The 47. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. On the option. Look out, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throwing right. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Vols. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Tennessee 38, Texas 17.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Tennessee.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the decision to go for it on fourth down pays off. They get it and expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive. So at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense, quick tempo.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And he has had a long day at the office. Travis, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Rides to back and leaves it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wheels it in on the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese.
Breaks into the open.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Jumped on top of the pile. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The play action fake. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number two. They better start playing some better defense. Number three is coming soon.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simple.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He'll do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And tell the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. That's caught. It's Rocket. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
On the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Simon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it behind the line. It's Price. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with as many points as being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things.